We announced last week, Dale, at the end of the service that you were being called to the executive pastor position at the Moncton Wesleyan Church. And you have family there, and I know you had Tim Gupto. You had a good relationship with him, and God has just opened doors, and you're no longer associated with property guys. Is that correct? So, I mean, you have done a lot of big changes in this past year, and I'll be honest with you, Dale, as I'm his pastor, he sort of let me in on this in January, February, so I've known this for a number of months, and I've been mixed in my prayers. Lord, release him, don't release him. I don't know what to pray, Lord, okay? But anyway, God circumvented my prayers and sought to do his will in their lives. I just going to give both of them a chance to say something here, but I just want to recognize 2 or 3 things, absolutely important. Dale and Renee came in, and they've been involved in very specific ways, and I just need to make this a public note on a couple things. One, first of all, I want to say thank you to Dale and his leadership on our board in helping us navigate some big changes. The name change. Dale was involved along with Todd Heisey, myself. We were the core team that navigated the name change. So when you see the journey, remember Dale Betts had a hand in helping us make that happen. And I just want to say thank you in that. And also, when we were going through our time of financial crisis, Dale stepped in through the finance team and gave a lot of leadership. He has MBA background experience. He brought his talents to that. And then he came onto the board and helped us navigate and implement the new structures, the new governance model, and even just really try to journey with people who weren't understanding it and gave his time and his effort and his prayers to that. And so, Dale, I just want to say thank you for your leadership role. During a very big change, we took a big turn, and you were part of the steering wheel there, so thank you. Renee, I want to say thank you to you. Renee came to our help twice in 2 very specific ways. During our time of financial crisis, Dale was speaking to us more from a leadership, strategic level, but Renee came in with her accounting ability, and she helped clean up our books, and she provided therapy for me for like week after week after week, because we actually came up with a spending plan every week during that time. And for those of you who don't know this crisis time, you don't need to know about it. It's done. It's done. Praise God, it's done. Anyway, but Renee came in, and there was never, and I want to say this to her credit, there was never a word of judgment. There was never, I can't believe you're this stupid, Dave, or anything like this. I can't believe you let this happen. There was never a word of judgment, and I just appreciated the grace. And then we went through another bit of a tough turn when we lost our financial person, and she came back in again for a number of weeks and again helped us just to keep the ship steady during that time. I also know Todd and the entire worship ministry teams appreciate your role in the music ministries, Renee. I mean, it has been really good. And I'm just going to miss you guys. So there, just take it. I'm going to...
I will go first because Dale will say a whole lot more than me. But of course, we will miss this church too. We've been here for 8 years. We've enjoyed every minute of it. We've enjoyed everything that we've been involved in, even if it was titled Crisis. Yeah, we really have. And this is a big turn in our lives. And again, it's mixed emotions because, of course, we're sad to leave where we've been for 8 years and where we've been involved and where we've made relationships. But at the same time, we're really excited about where God is taking us now. So yes, thank you to all of you for 8 years.
Me too. I want to say thank you very much. I was saying to Dave the other day that I remember back when I was elected to be on the board, one of the things that he said is, you'll really get to know the church and you'll really get to love it, and it's true. It's true. It's really where I got to know a lot of people, got really involved, and got to love a lot of people in this church. And regardless of the things that we had been through, it's just a good way to get to know people and build relationships. So we will miss this place. I'd also like to say too that being involved here is probably a lot that led to my even being asked to be an executive pastor over there. So, I've got to thank you for providing the opportunities to serve. And so, this is a shout out to everybody, serve. You never know where that might lead. Because 8 years ago...
They're all going to leave the...
Well,
no.
but that's...
No, I'm just...
Well, that's not really what I meant.
No, I know.
But I think, you grow as you serve.
Yep.
And I think, we're called to give our life to Christ, but also to serve. And so I want to say thank you to Dave for allowing me to be involved in the capacities that I have and for inviting me along on the journey. And so thank you to Dave. Thank you to the rest of the staff that I know work so hard to make the Journey Church the way that it is and the community church that it is. And so thank you to the staff, and thank you to each one of you for embracing us for the last 8 years. We've really appreciated it, and we will miss you. So thank you very much.